Welcome to Miniature Apocalypse. In this video, I'm going to give a high-level overview of Forbidden Psalms: The Last War. This is a miniature agnostic skirmish wargame set in an alternative grimdark World War I environment. This game isn't free. It's about $15 US on Wargames Vault right now. I'll put a link in the description below. But that is pretty affordable. There are hard copies available. There is a starter set available as well. But I'm going to focus on the most affordable option when I do videos. So the PDF right now, again, is $15 on Wargames Vault. I like to buy that PDF first because, number one, it gives me a chance to kick the tires, try it out, see if I like it. And then it also gives me an option to have a PDF version after I buy the hard copy. So then I can do a search for words as I get mixed up on rules. Makes it a lot easier to find them in the middle of a game. So it's always nice to have the PDF copy is what I'm trying to say. This game is played on a 2-foot by 2-foot table. You need about 5 models per crew. It can be played solo, versus, or co-op. Full transparency, I did purchase this starter set quite a while back. But since starting on Trench Crusade, of course, I got sidetracked and I remembered these models, so I pulled them out and I thought, well, I'm going to give this another run. So if you didn't watch that last video about my haul from Sprue Dude, check it out. But I bought a ton of sprues, so I'm ready to do some kit bashing, and I'm going to use those for both The Last War and Trench Crusade. Now, I haven't played these exact rules yet, but I have played Kill Sample Process, which is the cyberpunk version of the Forbidden Psalm rules, and I really enjoyed that. So I figure, well, I really like the theme of this one as well, so I'm going to give it a try and try and introduce my friends to it as well. So what am I really excited about with this rule set? First of all is the vibe. I really like the grimdark World War I alternative setting. It's just really cool. The imagery, the uniforms, the weapons, the fact that you can go pre-World War I and World War I, which is more modern. You have that mixture. I think that's really cool to explore. So that's one of the big things I'm really excited about. Same with Trench Crusade. Also, I think the low model count makes this really accessible. It's easy to paint up 5 figures for a crew, so I can get other people into it. I can paint up more figures and add them to my crew really quickly. So I really like the low model count. I also like the 2x2 board. I think just being able to play it anywhere is nice. Makes it accessible again, and I enjoy that. And then the low costs. I mean, all this comes together at the costs being probably under $100 just to get started in this. The rulebook $15, 2 sprues maybe $20, a mat for maybe $30 to $50. I mean, for under $100, you're into a whole game system. So I really like that as well. And you got to take the good with the bad. What am I not excited about? Nothing really. I've already played Kill Sample Process, like I said, so I know what to expect with these rules. If I had to say something, it's always going to be for a new rule set, learning the keywords, but that's with any new rule set. Sometimes you got to jump around the book a little bit until you get familiar with everything. So other than that, I know what to expect. This is a story-driven game. It's not highly competitive, and I know it's just going to be fun putting together the world, putting together the board, kit bashing the figures, and putting out the terrain and having a good time with my friends. Final thoughts on Forbidden Psalms: The Last War. I'm really excited about getting into this again. I really like games that are narrative based, story driven. I don't think the rules being tight is as important to me as having a good time, and I think that's what rules like this do. This isn't the only rule set that does that, but Wiley Games Fistful of Lead does it. Port Royal is similar. You've got things that you don't expect happening during the game, which changes things up. It's very cinematic, is really the way I want to say it. I like to play out a movie basically on the tabletop, and these rule sets allow me to do that. So just a quick preview of some of the miniatures that I got going for this. Of course, you got the gas mask with the German helmet, the stick grenades, boot knife, looking good. I also have some French uniforms, which the blue is always really nice to paint. Gas mask. Got a knife or a machete of some sort with the ponytail. And we have some more creepy looking guys. Get that one to focus. That was a lot of fun to do. And this one I like a lot as well. Got some mechanics on him. Dual wielding pistols, a shield on the back. This one was a lot of fun as well. Parts from all different models on this guy. So I really like the dual wielding. I like the mask too. And then I have a heavy machine gunner walking with the old style helmet with the gas mask. It's turned out really nice. If I can keep it focused. There we go. That one's looking good. Creepy. Sufficiently creepy. And then I got a couple more new ones. I got this one I just finished gluing up today. It's a little bit hard to see because of the gray background, but that is a sergeant's body with the British Expeditionary Force rifle. I'm not done yet, but got the backpack going. Got the mask with the helmet. I think that's going really well. I'm enjoying that one. And I have this one. He's made out of a couple different kits. I got the Russian arm with the rifle. I don't know where the knife came from. I think that's from a peasant levy kit that I had. And then cultist, one of the new cultist body. And then the head was, I believe, from cultist as well. So he's in process. And then for things like the non-player characters, the hostiles as they call them in this game, I actually had a free sprue of, I believe it was the Crimean War. And instead of using them for Crimean War, I went ahead and put this head on it. I got about 6 of them with different heads. I put this one on this model, and I'll paint them up as hostiles. I think I'm going to use them as loyal. If you know from the rules, those are soldiers that haven't given up the war, but sufficiently creepy. And the other thing I do too that was a big change to me was 3D printing. So with my Bamboo Lab A1 Mini, I printed this guy out. He was free from Maker World, and I think he'll make a good hostile of some sort. I haven't figured out what yet, but it's a good way to find figures to use for the NPCs and the models that aren't characters in your games. So they're obviously it's free. I got to pay for the filament, but this was all one piece. Came out really well. Just had to clean up a couple things, and I'll be able to use them. So very cost effective and creepy. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate your support. Please remember to like and subscribe to my channel. It really keeps me motivated to keep creating more content. Also, check me out on Instagram under Miniature Apocalypse. I'm there as well. I will have a new video posted next Tuesday where I'll do a walkthrough of the Last War rules, really slow, so that we can get an idea of how the game plays before we jump into a full battle report. Until then, take care.